going here? It's Timmy Joe making videos about computers all on the internet. Quick Tech Focus. There you go. Hi, it's Timmy Joe, Quick Tech, make videos on the internet. We got some peripherals here from Corsair we're gonna have a look at today. It's gonna be fun. But first, AMD's Navi shirt. Sorry, no, Timmy Joe's Navi shirt. I can't say AMD. That doesn't make any sense. Hey, listen. It's funny, eh? Makes sense. So check them out. Links in the description. There's also a Chiplets shirt, which is right here. It's pretty funny. And the classic Stop Staring at My GPU shirt. All the sales will help me with acquiring samples of the new AMD stuff that's coming out, because I'm really not sure I'm getting any of that. So links in the description. Funny shirts, guys. Funny shirts. So on to some samples I do get, which is some Corsair stuff. And thanks, Corsair, for sending stuff out for me to look at. Got a lovely new keyboard. And then gaming headset I'm on the fence about, and then a mouse yeah. So let's start with the headset. This launches here today. It's their HS35 headset, stereo headset, and it's marketed at $39.99, so it's like a budgetary thing, so there's not a lot to complain about there. Pretty good looking, really good sound and bass coming out of these, for the price point, and pretty good, but there's some weird quirks about them. So the good things are they fit my big fat head. They shrink if you need to. They got a metal band in here, but the rest is all plastic. They're very comfortable, and I don't think they look very offensive. They have a volume control and a mute button right on here, so there's no inline thing. The cord's not that long, but that's fine because of the use cases for them. I can kind of understand that. So yeah, pretty nice headset. And then in the marketing materials, they didn't really let me know this, but there's kind of a distinction going on down here. The green one's for Xbox, the red's for Switch, the blue's for PlayStation, and there's a black carbon model. See, I got this going on. That's for mobile and for computer. But why can't you just buy any color you want? Well, I guess you could, but there is one little problem with that, and I'll talk about that in just a second. So let's talk about microphone quality. How you doing? I'm Timmy Joe, making videos about computers on the internet. I find the microphone's pretty tinny, and I don't really like it too much. So let's compare that to my really cheap budget headset I've been using for a long time, a Black Web Walmart special. Hi there, my name's Timmy Joe. I make videos about computers on the internet. I find the microphone on this was $39.99 Canadian, so cheap Black Web Walmart headset sounds amazing. It sounds better than my lapel mic, as you probably noticed. So let's switch over to the lapel mic. This feels a little bit more premium, if I'm honest, even though the price points are similar, but this is Corsair. This is some whatever brand that's going to have to wow you, so I understand. This actually held up pretty well. The microphone's definitely better on this, but these definitely sound better. But some cons that kind of make it hard for me to sell this to you is the microphone disconnects, and it comes in the box like this with a little plug in there, and I was wondering, why is it like that? Why isn't this just attached all the time? Well, I guess you could put the little plug in there, and now it looks like a nice set of headphones. You could walk or go on the bus with them, and no one's going to judge you for wearing a gaming headset, which is pretty cool. If I walked around with these, I think some people would have something to say about it, especially with that big microphone sticking out. But if you're not going to have this attached, you're not going to be able to use it on the phone to talk to people if you have to. I know not a lot of people do that anymore, talk on the phone, but it's a thing. As well as, a lot of phones have headphone jacks at all anyways. So it's a niche audience. So then if you do want to have this plugged in all the time, well, you might put them in a drawer or, knock them on the floor, and then it gets caught. That gets disconnected. You lose the microphone. Why does this disconnect? This is a very losable item. And the little black thing, too, that is very losable, that plugs in there. So you might end up with a headset with no microphone and no little plug to go into it. I think what would have been better is if they had just put a microphone in this, like a little, regular, little dot microphone, got rid of this entirely, and they probably could have made it sound just as good with a little bit of background noise cancellation. And then you would have had a sweet gaming headset that looks like regular headphones that you could just, plug into your Xbox remote. So another problem is, as I was saying, they're marketed towards different consoles and stuff. So only the black one comes with a breakout cable that allows you to use it with a PC. Because 90% of PCs, especially lower end ones, have the need to plug in a mic and a headset into two separate slots, and then you take the end of this and plug it in there. I'm actually using the one from my black web, and if I didn't have one of these, I'd be ordering one on Amazon. In fact, it even says may require Xbox 3.5mm adapters sold separately, but then at the bottom here it says note all headsets work with all platforms. Well, not really. This doesn't work with computer unless you have an extra adapter, so why are you saying that? So in summation, if you're looking to buy these, they're really nice. They sound good. They got some weird decisions about the microphone thing, but you have to buy the black headset or have one of these Y cables if you're looking to use it on a computer, and I think that's silly because I wouldn't buy the black ones. I would buy the blue ones. Maybe you'd buy the red ones. And now you're having to buy an extra accessory, and it's not well marketed. You might buy the colored ones and not even know, and you're a computer user. So keep that in mind. So on to this mouse I've been using. It's the M55 RGB Pro, and I don't like it either. Don't worry, I will talk about some stuff I like from Corsair in this video. Reason why I don't like this is it's $39.99. It's another inexpensive gaming mouse. It's got a high DPI. It's got, accurate settings, but as you just heard me just from grabbing it, it's an ambidextrous mouse that has 2 extra buttons, not 4, but 2 extra buttons. Well, you see 4 buttons there. Well, it's meant to take the back and forward buttons and swap them if you're left-handed, right? My problem with this as a right-handed person and as a left-handed person is you're going to be hitting buttons on the other side all the time. Now, they're not in use unless you swap left-handed and right-handed, so these aren't doing anything right now, but again, I hear the sound every time I move the mouse around. Or, it's just if I pick the mouse up, I hit that button. So I'm always hitting a button that does nothing, and I don't like that. And as a left-handed person, you're going to have the same problem. And then they market them as ambidextrous, but you have to go into the Corsair IQ software in order to switch the direction, or like which hand the mouse is for. And it took me a long time to figure out. You have to go to settings and then click this little mouse button here, and that's the option there. There's no switch. There should just be a switch on the bottom of the mouse as far as I'm concerned that switches the profile over. That would make way more sense to me. So you can actually control the light on here as well. There is lighting effects down here. Let's see if I can get it to work. Purple? There we go, purple. So there is a little bit of RGB on there if you're looking for a pretty quick mouse, but as far as the ambidextrous thing goes, I don't know. Just why are the buttons so, I don't know. I would have put them, I guess that's where your thumb rests, but it makes it so you're hitting buttons that don't do anything all the time, and that's driving me nuts. I'm definitely going to switch back to the Iron Claw, which is another Corsair mouse that I love. Okay, so this M55 RGB Pro, unless you're left-handed and you really need those buttons, I'd stay away from it, unfortunately. On to something I actually like. The Corsair K70 RGB Mk.2 Low Profile keyboard has low profile switches down here that I really like. And it's a quiet keyboard, Cherry MX. I guess there is other switches that are available, but I got the low profile version. And if I bring up a notepad here, the small brown dog is a cool man in the pan. There we go. RGB. There we go. Background, which you can go in the IQ software and you can definitely change. If I click over to keyboard, you can go rainbow spiral, color pulse. You can go, just rain, and it rains, makes it rain. Can you even see that? It's making it rain. All kinds of nice stuff on this keyboard, like a volume control that's metallic feeling, a dedicated mute button. You got a lockout for your Windows key there. You can turn the lights off with one button press. There you go. And then you can alternate between some profiles there. And it's got really nice, it comes with some extra keys over here you can see for your ASDF if you want to get, have some raised kind of textured keys for your ASDF. You can put those on there and a key puller, as well as a wrist rest if you need one. But I actually really like the keyboard, and it is the one thing out of well, I'll probably stick with the headset just because I have the breakout cable, and I'm not going to take the at least until I lose the microphone, I'm not going to take the microphone out, so that shouldn't be a problem because it sounds really good. But I'm definitely going to be tossing this mouse in the box and, you know, whatever. So I'm not watch Timmy Joe Instagram and Twitter. Links in the description to the Corsair products I mentioned today. They can't all be bangers, you know. I try to promote products, you know, that I really like, you know, in Amazon affiliate links and stuff like that. But the keyboard's 150 bucks. So that's the only product I'd really recommend here unless you're going with the black headset. And 150 bucks is a little hard to swallow. $39.99 for the gaming headset, that's not so bad. And apparently it's only available in red on Amazon right now. $39.99 for the mouse. For a gaming mouse, that's a pretty good price. As well as the keyboard, it's not expensive, but it's on sale apparently right now. It's like a $160 keyboard. I like the products, but this mouse, weird decision to put the buttons on there like that. Every time I pick it up. And I pick my mouse up a lot apparently. At Watch Timmy Joe Instagram and Twitter. Corsair, I hope you don't hate me, but I don't fix the marketing on the headset and I think it'll be fine. And that mouse, not too keen on it, but the keyboard is good. Okay, and the Iron Claw. I love the Iron Claw. Go buy the Iron Claw. I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you very much.